Let me speak.
Okay.
Let me go first.
Whatever.
We are here.
And we are queer.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're actually doing this.
We are actually here. I hear sirens.
Welcome to West Valley City.
I'm scared.
Guys, AJ's very foreign to the Salt Lake County.
Yeah,
he knows
anything.
nothing of the shenanigans and buffoonery that goes on in these streets. So please don't mind if the sirens from the police cars are foreign to AJ's hearing.
Or to any of our audience members' ears. We
Right.
have to remember that this could... Trigger warning! Trigger warning!
You're so mindful.
Thank you. I am. Yeah, for my people.
For your people. For our people.
Oh yeah, your people too, I guess.
Just kidding. Don't exclude me.
Right. So everyone, hello.
Yes.
You are listening to the Here's the Thing podcast with AJ and Ben.
Or Ben and AJ.
No,
it sounds
I
better
definitely
with my name first.
last. Yes, AJ and Ben.
You know what? Just
Cue the music. Let's go. Ew.
Wow. What a crazy thing that we're doing this.
Absolutely.
You know what? Let's give ourselves a round of snaps. Because we have been in the process of doing this for quite some time, and the fact that this is almost a year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, almost a year.
Almost a year.
So the fact that we're doing this and it's happening is amazing for us.
Now, all the conversations, all the questions that y'all ask Ben's tired of it.
I'm over it. Quit asking.
He doesn't want to talk about it.
Such a curious kitty. You know, curiosity killed the kitty.
But here we are, and actually, perfect timing for I can't even think right now.
It's a great time for us to make a presence with launching our podcast, especially in the space of our Pasifika community online.
Yes.
Because, ma'am, spam, no eggs and ham, has there been quite a lot going on.
A stir up.
Oh, the pot was boiling over.
Boiling.
So,
why was it boiling, Ben?
You guys,
Ben.
there's just been a lot of beef online. Okay, there hasn't been beef, but there's been...
Actually, I would think there's beef.
No, not at all. But there has been a controversy. And we've said that our podcast was going to launch with Will Nakuzi My Uzi Jacuzzi Charcuterie Tamaguchi in mind. Because you guys were pretty riled up, right?
Yes.
This whole
literally
entire week.
all my Instagram, all over my TL has just been conversations about
That.
him. I don't even want to say his name, no offense. Sorry.
Let's just use it as Voldemort, he who should not be named.
Okay. Actually, I kind of like the Koozie Gucci.
Let's call
Maybe
it...
let's give him nicknames that rhyme with his name. Ooh.
Or what's yours?
Zuzi.
Zuzi. Kazoozie.
yeah. But yes. Wow, what a funny name.
I know. Let's not come
Nickname. No nickname.
Right,
Like funny
okay.
nicknames that we're giving.
We just don't want to be...
I don't want my emotions and feelings to get involved.
Right. I just want a logical, intellectual, reality-based conversation.
Check, yes.
But anywho, Will Nakuzi, you guys. You guys, this past week was based all around the Will Nakuzi controversy because he had posted a video clip from... So, let me just give a background story.
Yes, give us a background.
Will Nakuzi is a Tongan American based out of California who runs an online podcast called the
Gava Club?
Something.
Oh
with
my
Gava.
gosh. Yeah.
The Gava Hot Lava podcast. But he runs a podcast based around giving Pasifika individuals a platform to have difficult conversations, to discuss, debate about different topics that aren't usually brought up in our community. And the one that had started and sparked this wildfire of a shiz show was a reel that he had posted on his Instagram story. And it was called, or he titled it, 100% of the responsibility of women being single moms fall on women.
Wild.
Insanity. And that in itself was a reason for everybody to have
pop off.
Literally. And so, was I the one that had sent it to you?
No, I'm not kidding you.
You found it on your timeline.
It was already on my TL.
Right. Well, here's the thing. Is I don't know if it was Tuesday or Wednesday morning. Girl, woke up to 5, 6 DMs of people sending me the reel.
Shut up.
Yes. And so that's how I found out about it. And because I had seen it early enough in the day, I watched it and posted it on my story, which you saw. I did a poll of if people agree or disagree, and then I asked people what their thoughts were of that clip.
Right.
And so from then on, for the next few days, did I not know I'd be caught in quite the controversy.
And also, you got the attention of Zuzi Makuzi.
Wow.
The attention.
Wow. Let me tell you. Here's the thing, is I just find it was just such a great opportunity to, give a little comedic input to the whole situation.
To kind of maybe tie down or, calm down the waves.
Right, because, everybody was so enraged, and everyone had the right to, because, that kind of, what he talked about in the clip and having that be the title, everybody was.
That's wild.
I know.
I feel like, okay, this might be the controversial, conspiracy person, mindset that I have. But, genuinely, I never heard of him
at all.
Ever. And yet there's, so many past podcast episodes that he's created. But anyways, I genuinely feel like this was, not genuinely, I'm genuinely thinking that it is possibly a stunt, some clout.
Really?
I don't know, because just having such a brave response to what he thinks, it's not fact, by the way. It's wild. But I don't know. That's what some crazy YouTubers do, clickbait.
Yeah, clickbait is huge. But what are your full thoughts before I give mine?
Okay, so mine will be short and simple. I honestly feel bad for the family. Right. That's the main thing that I thought of. I don't know how his mother, even if he has one, I don't know how she would react. Just basically all the women in his life. Right. With coming out with that kind of comment.
Well, before you move forward, probing he say, she say, is that his mom's actually a single mother.
Oh my
She's widowed.
Right. You know what? I won't be surprised if he has trauma, childhood trauma. And I bet he puts the blame on his mom, which he's grew up to have that blame and resentment towards her.
True.
But we may never know.
Right.
Because he's so closed off, right? I don't know. What's your thoughts?
Well, going along with that, I kind of broke down some of the things that he said in the clip. Now, here's the thing. It would be wise to watch the clip and follow the YouTube link to watch the interview.
Right.
But already in that short span of a minute and whatever seconds, can you already get so information as to how to what his character is, to what he thinks about this kind of situation and how he handles it. And so I feel like I just wasted my time watching the interview because I gave him, I'm a person of BOTD, benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
And I did want to do more digging just to see as to where this was all coming from.
As you should have.
But then it just was the same thing. His attitude, his formed opinions, the way he was.
So Fietica, I can't.
Right. And so I just tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, and it wasn't working. So then I tried to dissect.
Oh, she's in chemistry. No, not
she's
chemistry?
In biology, girl. We are not in chemistry, ma'am.
Wait, cut, block, let me rephrase.
F's
science
across
class.
the board.
I'll say science class to keep it broad.
So I dissected his clip, and I wanted to go over it with you to get what you thought about it. Anyways, he starts the clip by saying, you guys have already heard it, but he started by saying that it was 100% absolute truth.
That the fault is on the woman. So dumb.
Here's the thing, is if what you're saying is not followed by remarks of statistics, factual information, or proven sources of where you've gathered your knowledge, you cannot claim that what you've spoken of is absolute truth. That's just on period. And when you claim that something is absolute truth, you have to back it up. Otherwise, all you're sharing is just a formed opinion and some sort of experience that you've had within your past.
And I've actually noticed this. So he actually doesn't even bring up any facts or statistics with following up with what he's saying, right? He's very defensive. And reflecting back on everyone else, making that the focus. Like, homeboy, I know your mental is low.
Oh, I know you stop there. I know you're mental. Right. And funny that you say that, because later into the week, while all of this was in hot water, he had posted his own
apology?
post. No, before that, or I think it was after that. He claimed his sources, but again, clickbait. He was wanting people to follow his link to his YouTube channel. So, of course, with that being said, who knows if what he said was truly of any factual depth. But in that moment, it should have been done. Period.
Yeah.
And so that really rubbed me the wrong way. And I got a big ab body. So when you rub me, honey, you really got to circle all the way around.
You better circle around.
Love handles underneath, above, around, behind the ears, and everything.
Speaking of behind the ears, let's talk about the comments about his chin strap.
Everybody,
bun.
So let me tell you, when I had posted my question box of asking people's thoughts, everybody was coming for his looks.
Yeah, no, literally.
Somebody was like,
oh my gosh.
Somebody said he can give an opinion when his beard line connects to his hair.
Aww.
Hella sad, but
fuck off.
Hella fuck off on my onion. Somebody else said it looks like a football helmet chin strap.
It really does. And personally, for someone who does like to appearance wise, I feel like if you
think your appearance is good
enough.
To who?
To me. You almost got me over here. You got me almost over here. Saying some other words.
Okay, continue.
But anyways, I feel like, let's show some pride in ourselves, right? To look our best.
Right.
Right now we're just audio, but
if we have visuals.
My hair, my bronzer. We're here to just self-care. Right.
Well, even that. Show up as you are with what you have and with what you can work with. So if that's him showing up, by all means, do as you please. But again, if you present that kind of content on social media, it's fair game. Like, you give everybody the right to judge you and form an opinion about you. And if people were coming for your looks, honey, it should have stayed in the books. Ooh. And that's just that on that. But all I'm saying is, everybody was so effing rude. I literally posted the responses, and I tried saying, you guys.
I know, I literally saw that. Like, literally every slide, you at least had 2 or 3 boxes of just
everyone
roasts.
Coming for his physical appearance. And I was like, you guys, leave the bun alone. Leave the rat's nest. Quit talking about the bird's nest.
Just fly away.
Right. Caca. Because this conversation is for the birds.
Anyways.
Absolute truth. That's what he brought up. And then let me just... Getting into the actual topic of what he mentioned about 100% of the responsibilities on women. Everybody had already came for him. They had spoken about their opinions and their thoughts, so I don't care to get into it.
Except for one person.
Who?
homegirl with the orange blouse.
Ooh,
It's the women. Like, bitch, shut up.
You know, it's so funny.
Shut
If
up.
people were asking for her handle, her IG.
Yeah, I bet.
But where is she?
Oh, she's hidden. She wanted to talk. But
what's that video? But when I leave, you don't want to
talk.
Doing this. But when I come around, you don't want to post up.
Like, that's homegirl right there.
Right.
Pumpkin, bumpkin, on the right. No offense. Actually, no, full offense. Right. I'm sorry, babes. You're a pick-me. Right. I don't fuss with that energy. I genuinely feel like that's just another, I guess, sign of insecurity, which I feel so bad.
Toxic trauma.
Yeah, maybe for her, right?
But in that moment,
like, girl,
give it.
And then there was a video that I saw. One of the women that was in that clip. So apparently he kicked everyone out to talk to just her, but he didn't also kick out the girl on the right, pick me girl, right? So in her caption, she was like, it was 2 against 1, and I couldn't even speak my truth because he kept over talking me.
Right, and that's what a lot of people have shared, was that in past episodes of his podcast, he only invites those who agree with him, so that with his formed opinions, he has some sort of support and like safety net to express how he feels.
With no safety net.
It's more like safety shit, am I right?
Oh. I know that's right.
SHET. I wasn't swearing.
Period.
But yeah, a lot of the people on there were just saying he was a very misogynistic, uneducated, sexist, wasn't able to really form a factual opinion supporting and having evidence of what he wanted to share.
I also wonder, like with the past guests who have appeared on his podcast who have actually had a great time with him, I wonder how they feel now
that they've
talked with him, they've formed a relationship with him.
Well, did you see that one comment of that woman where she said she didn't want to be associated with him and that she wanted him to delete the interview that she was part of?
Wow. And he didn't delete it, huh?
I'm sure he didn't.
One thing that just irks me, because something that I am very proud about is just the emotional IQ that I have and that I hold, and that I am very feelings based, right? Yeah. So for him to just like disregard any types of feelings, okay, I get it where, you can't, there's like, I guess, logic and there's feelings, but I feel like you can definitely blend the two to create facts. Right.
And the two should be harmonious in conversation.
And for him to fully disregard feelings and then placing it on the women, where are my men at? Like, that's also another thing too. I've only seen women
on the
comment
podcast
on this. Not even on the podcast. Commenting on this situation.
Well, yes, because again, how are you going to have a formed opinion when you're, number 1, not a woman, number 2, not a single woman, number 3, not a single mother?
And give us another one. Give us another one.
For 300, you know what you say. You know what you are.
Like, I just have not seen any men like clap back to him. I have not, but who knows? I might have just a very tunnel vision TL timeline, right? But I don't know. I just feel like literally almost all the comments are women.
And we're very grateful for the presence of our Pasifika
Absolutely. I am here for the women.
He was brought the heat. Let me just say.
For sure.
And in his apology video, actually.
Was it even an apology?
It wasn't. It was definitely.
It was a very much.
It was a backhanded,
slap.
I don't apologize for anything. I said what I said and deal with it. But in his apology video, he literally says, ladies, if you want to talk about your feelings, your experiences, what you went through, and sing Kumbaya, see your local simp. And he was basically disregarding that if you are affected in any sort of way of what I said, then kiss my ass.
Basically.
And disregarding the people that you're literally speaking of is probably the most offensive and dismissive thing you could have ever done throughout this whole time.
He makes me like icky. Like, I really feel gross.
Being a boy.
That, and just like thinking of Uzi my koozie,
Right.
He's not even my koozie. He's someone else's koozie.
Well, I don't want him to Uzi my koozie because Uzi my koozie, he gonna leave me a single mom.
No, if he's gonna Uzi my koozie is gonna be Not Uzi.
Okay.
Wait.
And then after that, he said, if you want to talk about reality, logical, factual conversation, then let's have it over my Zoom or whatever. And to me, that's where it bothers me because, again, you yourself are sharing experiences claiming that it's factual.
Yeah.
So how is it that your experiences based off of who knows where, which could come from past trauma, some sort of emotional experience in his past, how are you going to claim that that's
is fact when no one else's reality isn't?
Right. So that's what gets me. And also, again, like the conversation about the controversy has happened, but more solely focusing on his ability to influence and his platform as a community influencer. You are the one to facilitate these conversations, so you should be like a medium.
You're neutral ground.
A neutral party. You yourself host these kinds of platforms so that people are given the voice and the opportunity to be heard. You, however, do not have the ability, nor should you have the obligation to share that your experience, your wisdom is facts. Because you literally are dismissing every single person who has been on this platform, every single person you've invited to be vulnerable with you. And that literally does, your intentions are like, what was the purpose? What was the reason?
What was the reason? What was the reason?
So that's what bothers me because you know how our community is. Already, we're a very scarce community in society, and already trying to provide space for each other is difficult as is. So when you do have the opportunity to do so, and you're given that kind of chance, why would you abuse it in such a manner?
Because he's a narcissist. Right. He's giving me narcissistic vibes. Again, Fiatica, very prideful, not humble at all, not willing to understand or listen to anyone.
Right.
And here's one thing that I actually don't like in people is when they only carry the people around them who agree, right? So I know one person who will literally share their issues and their problems, right? And they will repeat the same story to everyone and anyone unless that one person agrees with them. And they're like, oh yeah, I totally agree, you should do this. But when someone else does not give that person what they want to hear, they'll move on. And so what I see when he's gathering all of these people into his podcast, he is trying to find control and actually trying to own everyone's mindset, everyone's voice, really. And he's only going to not talk back if someone agrees with him, which, as we can see, a lot of people do not.
Right.
So that's why he's going to keep repeating the same stuff, keep going, because no one else is, he's trying to find someone who agrees with him.
Right. And I feel like when you use your influence in that kind of way, you do no kind of justice for cultural development or for us to move anywhere in life. Because then you say the same thing over and over again. And what's the point of disregarding, opposing, or indifferent experiences if you're not willing to do so? Right? And that's what people were saying about the interview when he told everyone he'll be on YouTube Live for you to hop on and share your thoughts. People were saying that he was only inviting people who were willing to share the same opinion as him. And so...
And what happened when you shared your opinions?
Girl.
And what happened?
I don't even want to talk about it. Because, let me just say, you should be willing to have some sort of criticism and feedback, right? Because again, you put this out there for the internet to consume. You put it out there for people to want, to get a response out of people. Exactly. And if you don't get what you want, then what's the point of doing so in the first place? And so...
Well, I think he's actually getting what he wants. Attention.
Yeah. And you know what's so funny is that people were saying that he was doing everything for the clout and that he was just doing something to like be an opportunist.
I really feel like it's a mix of he really believes that, and also like clout. It's so wild.
Here's the thing.
That's how desperate he was, huh?
Yeah, Desperado by Rihanna.
Yes.
So he had blown up with that video clip and then with his apology video, which wasn't even an apology video.
A joke. It was a joke.
Yeah, and he had tens of thousands of views. And then the posts directly after of him having other interviews were a few handful of views. So again, you thought you had a moment.
15 minutes.
And it was 15 minutes compared to a whole 24. So I just feel like in that time frame, he could have spun and used that to his advantage of unpacking whatever toxic trauma affected him to have those formed opinions about this situation. And he could have addressed himself in a way of, like, I'm aware of what I'm saying is invalidating and mean.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't do that. And so you kind of just did yourself a disservice by not taking this opportunity to use your platform to really become better and have the consistency of these views, of these people sharing, of people engaging with you. Instead, you just continue to be arrogant and ignore the opportunity of presenting itself to you.
Personally, I believe he will fizzle out or sizzle out, especially with those kind of dead ends. So he's just here for a little bit. I think he'll go underground again. I wonder how many followers he's gained or lost after that controversy. We'll do some more updates, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I said it on my story. I think then the why behind the podcast is great. I mean, everybody should be able to learn in these kinds of spaces and have these kinds of conversations.
And allowed
to. I think it's just the way he runs and facilitates and provides space is what needs the work. Because he has the potential to be great. And if not already, he's already done significant work. I mean, it's proven in the subscribers. He has over just a little bit over 1,000 followers or subscribers on YouTube. He has over 2,000 on Instagram. So, like, you're doing the work. It's just when you are flawed, learn how to overcome it and become better.
I'm worried that those followers and subscribers are those who agree with him, right? So it's sad to know that there are people who share the same values, misogynistic values, sexist values. I hope not. I'm sure the majority is, but I hope some of those followers are there to, like, maybe keep themselves updated with the mess of who he is. But I don't know. That's kind of worrisome to know that there are people who support someone who has that kind of mindset.
And along with that, again, BOTD, the people that do share those same like-minded beliefs, if he wasn't able to learn from them, then eventually they were. Like, if hopefully they were able to take away from this whole entire thing and are able to truly do the work. My final thoughts.
Yes, final thoughts.
My final thoughts about this whole thing was that your influence is huge, especially on social media. It can spread like wildfire. And for him to not be intentional in a positive manner about the whole situation bothers me because, again, the younger Pasifika generation are watching you. The older generation is aware as well. And so just the impact that you have to say certain things and do different things and have that, like, literally affect people in the way that they operate and view is just like, why would you not take the opportunity to?
Because everyone has different intentions.
Yeah.
Right. So
I just hope, like, and I'm sure he'll never admit that there's something to unpack there. And for mental health purposes, as well as how you want or where you want your podcast to go and how you want your platform to grow, there's a lot of work to be done for yourself before you decide.
Mental yate. You know what I mean?
Mental yate.
Yes.
You gotta do the mental work.
You just gotta do the mental work. Just the mental work.
Yeah, so I would hope that he can learn from this and choose to do better, because the community is watching you, and you had your little moment. And if you ever have one again,
best believe. Just kidding.
They're coming for you again in the dead of night, like a murderer. But yeah, I just hoped he would have. I just had hopes for him.
Can it be my final thought already? Damn.
So you guys, we're gonna move on. Hurry up.
Okay, my final thoughts is that he's a mess. That pumpkin, orange blouse wearing, Cinnabon looking at. She, as well, is a mess.
Right.
And I personally believe that this will not end. And I wish the best of luck to his family, her family, and also the potential wife, girlfriend, whoever wants to be cuffed to this man. Girl, good luck. I feel bad for you. And yeah, that's it. Oh, and I know a really good barber if you ever need a haircut. Uzi my kuzi.
Also, Uzi my kuzi Tamaguchi, let the beard grow out, please.
I think so too. Or even, I think he would look really good in a goatee. Stop it.
You stop.
He does. He would look really good in a goatee. I don't think the chin strap, jock strap is working.
Right. Like, it's not really defending you anymore. So it's time to let it go. Yeah. Like, you were obliterated on the football field. And that chin strap protected nothing.
Nothing of the sorts.
So it's time to hang it up and maybe grab a goatee. Maybe even grab a full beard.
You got to get the tea to go. And you got to go. Okay, next, I'm over him and her and the whole top. I'm actually not over the topic, but we'll brush up on that.
Before we go, people thought that I legitimately was being serious about dating him or something.
That's so sad. Him. That's actually so sad.
Like, to think that somebody thinks so low of me. To have lowered expectations for somebody of this sort is extremely, extremely offensive. And I take no respect for who's thought that.
In other words, unfollow him.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay, we rest our case.
Yes.
Bow.
There we go. Now, what else has been new? This was such a long topic. I feel so bad for the viewers.
I know. I feel like we just circled around.
But
hey, here. I said we were going to talk about it today and be over it.
And boom.
I said what I said.
Boom. We're from Brooklyn. Just kidding. That did not sound like a Brooklyn. I feel so bad.
Yeah, sometimes your impersonations of people, really places, and things are really like, I don't think you should ever do it again.
I won't. Anyways, what is new this week?
You tell me.
Okay.
What's been new this past month, July?
Oh, true. July has been so crazy.
You went to Vegas.
I went to Vegas. Loved every single second of it. And yeah, I really had a great time. I discovered who I am.
And you are a sinner.
And and I found out that we are just all human. And we have
Shut up. Shut up.
No, we have temptations. We fall for temptations. Okay.
People make mistakes.
I won't say that it was a mistake, but I do want to say that we learn as we grow.
And have you learned?
From what I remember.
Yes. Oh my gosh. She was very untouched.
I'm kidding. Anyways, besides Vegas, I love work.
Period.
I'm loving work. I'm a healthcare worker. So honestly, I love LGBT healthcare workers. I don't know. I just feel like we're the baddest bees, in the community.
Very uplifting and positive.
Yeah.
Because I mean, in that kind of form of work, people are very down and in the dumps majority of the time. Because you're sick, you're ill, you're seeking help me.
And then I'll be like,
and then you walk in like, hi.
Like, babes, how you doing?
It makes the patient uncomfortable because they're like, ew, what the hell
I actually think I make some like phlebotomists uncomfortable.
Yeah, you give
because like
that
I give like very like cool vibes like on the over the phone like, hey, like
yeah.
what's
I'd
up,
be
like,
uncomfortable
hey,
if you showed up.
shut up.
Because I would be like, look at this flaming femme of a
Oh, I can't say that.
Is he gonna kill me?
Oh my gosh. But anyways, work has been great. Vegas was great. Trips have been good.
You've been quite the traveling sister of the traveling pants.
I really
may
panties.
I say. Do you even wear any? You've been quite around. You just recently got back from, was it Puerto Rico?
No, the Dominican.
Dominica.
Yeah, I came back from the Dominican Republic.
Right.
To Vegas.
You've just been all over.
I've just been having fun. And here's the thing. One thing that I love about this summer is that I've just been having fun. And because, I mean, we all will have to work and blah, 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 blah. But, like, I feel like we don't pay attention too much of the fun and the youth that we all have.
You think
even if you're older. Oh, I definitely think I'm youthful.
To you.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
And to others too.
Like him.
I get like compliments like, "Oh my gosh, I thought
liar.
you just graduated from high school." I'm not kidding.
Are you a high school student?
No, I'm not kidding you. I really
no,
do.
you do age very well.
Yes.
May I say?
Yes.
You've looked the same since when we were in primary.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's not good. But
Oh, I think it is. Anyways, you definitely do not.
oh, time can only tell.
Does tell.
I do not look the same like I was in primary. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, that's
I love that
basically it for me.
You have been living your best life.
I have.
May I
but
say.
also, can I say this?
No.
Okay. Next.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in.
All right, cue outro. Thank you.
All fuzz.
But one thing that I have, like, an eternal conflict, I feel like very emotional. Like, I want to cry. But I don't know what I want to cry about, right?
Just an expression of emotion.
Exactly. Like, I feel sad, but why am I sad? And
Is that a form of depression? Like a
possibly
some sort of
borderline? Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to diagnose myself.
Don't wait to seek medical assistance professionally.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, I get those moments too. Do you have that song, like, whenever you're driving around at night, you just have that one song that triggers you?
I actually have two songs.
What are they?
One, Needy by Ariana Grande.
Shut the F up!
Shut up, Ben!
No, you shut the F up! Literally, that's my number one.
Shut up.
Okay, do you want me to really shut up? Or do
Yes,
you
like,
want
literally shut up because I'm still trying to talk about my depression.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And also, you're talking to a true
alienator.
Exactly.
Is that what they're called?
Yes, but I don't want to give myself that name. I'm going to just like, I'm a support
You're
of
a baconator.
Extra large with the Diet Coke things.
Yes, Needy.
Needy. Yeah. And there's one song. It's actually a Korean song.
Oh.
I don't know what the actual title is, but it's a cover of a K-drama theme song.
Oh.
So sad. The lyrics are seriously so sad.
Hate that.
Oh my gosh.
Immediately triggered.
Immediately.
That is insane that we have the same.
Wow, Ben. So you must be hella sad then, huh?
Here's the thing. Is that I be getting sad and stuff, but then immediately right after I'm like, act up, you can get smashed up. You can get. So I don't really know. Is this some sort of personality disorder?
Oh, bipolar.
My dad is medically. No, he literally has bipolar depression. Not to put my dad on the spot, but dad,
okay.
Ofalahiatu. I just had to put it out there because it could be
you. It could be. Oh my gosh. Also, another thing, Ben. How has the dating life?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I feel hostile.
I feel like you knew what I was going to say.
I knew you were coming.
I knew it. Oh, I guess we should.
I knew you were coming around the mountain. Here she comes.
Oh my gosh.
You're a piece of literal basura in my dumpster fire.
Give us a glimpse on what you've been up to this July.
This July, I've been seeing this guy Who wants to hokomai?
Ew.
I'm just
Haumai.
kidding. Who wants to harimai? My fo'opoimai. And I'm gray. Honestly, I've been taking on some new horizons.
Definitely.
Because a year ago, or even 2 years ago, I would have never done this. Putting myself out there to actively date.
Exactly. No, for real, for real. I'm very proud of Ben, everyone. Ben has literally come a long way.
Thank you. I didn't know you actually supported me as a friend.
I've always been. Don't ever act.
You've never vocalized that to me.
I have.
When?
Our past.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. Wilna Kuzi, nope. You have never. I have definitely been putting myself on the market. But again, my intentions are not to be in a relationship. My intentions are to meet new people.
Blah, 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 whatever.
I'm being serious. Why does everybody think that I'm a liar?
I'm not saying you're a liar. I'm just saying you're delirious.
Delusional. Make me delirious. Yes. When I start to fall.
Come through.
I'm being serious.
No, I'm happy for you.
No, you tell me why you think that.
That I'm happy for you?
No, why you think I'm delirious and delusional.
Okay, I don't completely think that, but I do have hints of suspicion because here's the thing. I don't want you to
be happy.
How do I explain it? Yeah.
You don't wish the best for me.
I just don't want you to say that you're looking for friends or not relationships because internally you may be afraid that you're not worthy enough for a relationship.
I don't
know
like
what
where
I mean?
This conversation's going. Immediate cutoff.
Immediately turn it off. Immediately.
No, I mean, it's not far from the truth. It's like, how do you know me? Like, it's like you're in my head. Get out. Get out.
Get out.
Get out. But, I mean, it's true. It's hard to not catch feelings.
Yeah.
But the intention is to create friendships.
And honestly, I personally wish I could have that expectation and belief whenever I start, like, diving dating into that whole shebang. It's just because I personally do not want to have any high expectations, but I am me, and I am me. And you
Get the fuck
are
out of
you.
here.
My name is Nikki Tutorials, and I am transgender. We love you, girl.
We support you 1,000%.
But I am me, okay? And I will give myself expectations for certain things. And I hate that because expectations, to me, lead to either disappointment or success. But success never really happens to me.
It's very rare.
It's always
Which I don't mean that to be rude.
No,
I'm being
it's
very
true.
serious. In your personal history,
it is so true.
It's almost
everything fails.
Disrespectful.
It's actually very disrespectful.
How much it happens. Which is okay.
So sad.
Because you know what? Maybe it's just not the move right now to...
I just know I hate everyone. And I don't know why I give myself expectations to these people when I know in the long run it'll fail. And then boom, disappointment. Boom, depression. Boom, I want to cry.
And then it cycles and cycles and cycles.
Literally. And then I'm like, oh wait, am I hopeful? And then boom,
plummeted.
Circle.
The sequel cycle. I think that's what it should be called.
Ew, how did it get back to me?
Because this is a podcast / intervention for you.
Damn it.
I agree. And that's what I'm kind of afraid of too, is to like disappoint myself.
Because you learned from your big sister.
Because I learned from my big sissy poo, who's been through some serious poo, may I say. But yeah, I agree. And I feel for you, and I see you.
Oh my gosh.
And I hear you.
Shut up.
And you belong here with me.
Thank you.
And in this space.
Ew, did you freaking fart?
I can't even take myself
Ew,
seriously.
he farted.
Just know, I get it.
Thank you.
And some sort of light at the end of the tunnel is going to shine so bright, you're going to be blinded, and then bam!
Married with kids.
Or you died and just went to hell.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's how my dating life is going. And can I just say, not even act... Okay, so my cousin Cass, If you don't know my cousin Cass, get your head out of your ass.
Oh,
Just kidding.
I don't think she would like that, Ben.
She wouldn't like that, so I hope she's not listening. But she's told something that she's shined some light on is that when you're interacting with people on social media or online or on any kind of dating platforms, it's actively dating. Dating doesn't have to be a physical interaction.
Right,
of like
right.
going out on dates or seeing each other.
Oh.
So like literally like talking, having a conversation via text or messages
Is dating.
that's dating. And so
like virtual.
yeah.
That.
And so I've like
So you've been on hella dates.
Oh.
You've been on hella dates then, huh?
I'm the internet. Okay, no. But here's the thing. Is that I have been dating this guy for the last few months. Not dating, you idiot.
Oh, but
like,
you've just been on you've been on dates.
I've been talking. I've been talking to him for a while now. You know what I'm talking
I thought it was someone else.
No, you stupid effing maggot.
Wait, what's his name again?
You know. What? No. The other one. The other one. You're pissing me off.
I know. I'm just saying that. I know who you're talking about.
Oh my gosh. Not those other ones. That. Yes. So I've been talking to him for a while. And
even now?
Okay. I'm getting to it.
Oh my gosh. I need to shut up.
Yes.
Mute my mic.
So I've been actively talking to him, and we've FaceTimed, and we've texted the whole thing. And at first, it was great. It's as if I had gone through a whole thing. Stop it. AJ
I'm literally doing nothing. Stop.
AJ is mimicking or imposing that nude photos have been sent, and they have.
Oh my gosh, Ben!
Stop trying to expose me, you effing maggot.
You said it.
Yeah, but you thought it.
I thought
So shut up. Anywho, before this becomes an intervention for me, I hate to say that I feel like I am just so over wanting to be in a relationship.
Right.
Because, it's the hot commodity in our 20s.
And you actually have been a very hot commodity.
Oh, the hottest.
Literally everyone that you've talked about to me
and I've
are very interested in you.
But
very.
I don't want that. And here's the thing.
I wish I had that energy.
You do have it.
No,
it's just locked away in Pandora's box, somewhere in your Uchi Gucci Muchi. But so
I would never touch a box. So don't bring Pandora into it.
That was my fucking laugh.
So dumb. Anyways.
So I've been talking to this guy like I've been trying to motherfucking say. And at first, it was great because I was loving the attention. I was loving the time, the quality time.
Right.
And then, he lives far away, by the way. He lives on the other side of the country. So the only way that we've been able to communicate is via FaceTime, text, Instagram. Stop! You're making me out to be some sort of nymphomaniac. And I've done nothing of the sort.
Oh my gosh.
Sick B word. But anywho, at first it was great. And I was loving all of the attention and the quality time. And then the last few months, I've realized that I've been exerting so much more energy and time than he has. I wait up to FaceTime.
Oh, true.
I'll be the first to say good morning. Sometimes it'll be reciprocated, but it's not every time. And let me just say, those expectations are not hard to meet. Because with a mutual exchange of understanding, if I'm texting you good morning, maybe you can text me good night. Or if I'm doing good morning, you do good morning the next day.
Right, no, I literally get you.
It's common sense. To have good communication, you just have to have that understanding. And I literally told him, over the last few weeks, I stopped doing that. Didn't hear one single thing from him, but he can watch my stories.
Oh.
He can view my posts.
Oh.
But you can't text me a, hey, how are you?
Exactly.
Just want to make sure you're okay and alive. So then I texted him this long-ass thing. Not long. I just said,
just an
just because I wanted to kick his ass. And I said, listen, listen, you I have given you an opportunity to communicate with me, and you've done nothing of the sort. So at this point, what's the reason?
What is the reason?
And so he was like, after I had said my piece, the only thing he texts back is, stop. That makes me sad. And nothing after. Like, I literally sent a question mark, and then he tried to FaceTime me, and then I didn't answer.
Literally so dumb.
Literally. And then we FaceTime the following day, and I was like, oh, maybe he'll FaceTime and we'll talk about it, and we'll go over it. Because common sense, if I'm angry or I feel some type of way towards you, you would want to address it. I'm not going to be the one to bring it up, because the tension is as clear. It's already there. Yeah. I can cut it with a fork or a knife.
A spoon.
A spoon.
A spoon says that the tension is soft.
And at this point, it's rock hard.
Yeah.
Get the drill.
This is So
yeah, that happened, and he thought he could have a regular conversation with me.
Right.
Didn't even look at him once. Gave him one-word responses, and still at the end of our conversation, he was like, all right, I gotta go to work. And I'm like,
ew.
Okay. Hung up. And then, ever since then,
no comment. No comment.
Wow. So I blocked his number, and I blocked his Instagram.
Oh, that's right. Good job.
And I blocked his everything.
Yes.
Because, yeah, idiot. Ugh. No. Actually.
No? You're so dumb.
I want him to have a source
of want and like a source of
I want you to message me and acknowledge that there's an issue, because why should I if it's this clear at this point? So I'm just done.
Yeah.
But I'm also not a whore. Like, I don't do that kind of stuff. So I don't want to rebound in selling my body out in these streets. I just hit my scriptures and I pray very intentionally. Visit,
and you went to church today. Good job.
Church today. Thank you.
I do want to say something though.
No.
On top. Okay, so I saw a TikTok from this matchmaker, and basically one thing that she talks about or was talking about in the video. Think of a tennis game. 2 servers. You get served to, and you serve to the other, right?
Okay.
So when you're in this texting game, like you said, you're always the one that's initiating the serve.
Right.
Always initiating the good morning, the good night, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then when you took a break, you noticed that no one else was serving to you.
Right.
That is literally what I've been doing, and it is clear as day. No one is messaging me. It's just so sad.
Insanity.
And I hate that,
I love that visual.
Are people who are always there to talk and to initiate the conversation, to start it. But then when we take that break, obviously no one's interested in starting something.
Right. It's the lack of consistent communication.
It's sad. It's actually
why are men like that?
Because they're trash.
Why am I even gay?
Exactly. Sometimes I wish I wasn't.
You know what?
That's so sad to say.
Not at all. Because you know what? At this point, I would rather forfeit my sexuality to have companionship than live my life single, sad, and foolish.
I love being single. Don't get me wrong. Because
absolutely.
the times that I'm actually kind of toxic. Because the times that
I'm Scorpio.
Yes, but we're not the toxic. Okay, don't get it twisted.
Okay.
But anyways, it's Leo's. Just kidding. Just kidding. So I forgot what I was gonna say now.
I hate that.
I do now.
Damn it.
When I've had successful communication, good stuff,
right.
I actually end it because it's too much for me.
Oh my gosh, get the F out of here, because I'm the exact same way.
And why? And that's why when I hear you say those things, whenever you give me stories, I always have advice for you, because we literally go through the same thing.
Right. We're always on the same wavelength.
To not do what I'm doing. Because what I'm doing is bad. Right. I don't want that to happen to you.
No monkey see, monkey do.
Who's the monkey?
Give me a little ooh, ooh, ah. And you tell me.
Ooh, ooh, ah,
Ooh, ah,
ah,
baby. Ooh,
ah,
baby.
baby.
Ooh,
Ooh,
ah.
ah.
Okay, I don't like when you one up me.
What do you mean?
Like when you just
Yeah, I went
do
up an octave.
not the octave. I'm talking about the riff. Sometimes I wonder why you were even friends. But that literally happens to me too.
Yeah.
Like I am so into it, and it's not even the lack of communication. I just really honestly get so bored.
Oh.
You know,
It's
like
a little too heavy for me.
ah,
But that means, I mean,
you
it's
don't like
sad.
heavy sets.
I don't know what heavy is. Can you explain it to me?
I've actually never understood anything past 165 pounds, so I'm the wrong one to ask.
Oh, damn it.
You thought. Yeah, it's a shit show. And I have a lot to unpack about that too, because it is it's very bad. Like you want intimacy so much, but also when it happens, you don't want it to go too
Right.
far.
I want a good blend. But I mean, we
Right.
can't ask for so much. We don't even know, like, what it.
Yeah, we're in the prime of our lives. We're in the time of curiosity, just living life, having fun, messing up, making mistakes. We don't really need to have it all figured out.
I guess so. I mean, we really are young.
So be a whore.
No.
I mean, you've accomplished that way beyond your years.
I literally don't know what you're saying, but anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you say. This is so good to catch up.
This was a good catch
Where
up.
are we at on time?
I honestly don't know. And those who are, it doesn't even give us a time.
Oh my gosh.
All I know is
5 hours.
Oh, it's already the next day.
Wait, it's already September?
Oh my gosh.
We can just talk on and on and on.
Okay, but we really do need to end.
Yeah, I'm over it.
Yeah, I feel like we can talk more in the next episode.
If there is one.
Oh.
I might have to just break off and branch on to my own thing.
Honestly, I love the independence for you.
Yeah, I'm going to have to leave you behind.
Can you leave some other things behind too?
Yeah, like my dirty mahi? So you can wash it?
No, I was just talking about the beard that you have on your chin.
Right.
Reminds me of someone.
Right. How far back does your hairline go?
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one.
It was. Don't think of any more.
The difference is I'm insecure about that and you're not insecure about your beard.
I'm sorry. I went there and I shouldn't have.
Whatever.
Okay.
When I have money, I'm just going to get that fixed.
Be who you are.
Be who you are. Okay, let's end.
Okay. I said my piece about Willie.
Yes, if anything, if you guys have more to share about Uzi My Kuzi and Bumpkin Pumpkin on the right, let us know. Comment.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even share the responses.
Wow.
How hella fuck is that?
Okay, we really do need to initiate more
Again,
audience.
This is our first ever podcast episode, and we're just kind of winging it as we go because at this point, it's taken us so long to get to the specific part of doing the podcast. Have been asked. And so we just wanted to get it done and get it out there. And here we are. And now we can take what we've done and know to do better next time.
Exactly.
So I'm sorry if I didn't share your responses.
Ditto.
I kind of feel like our conversation was a little bit all over the place, but hey, we gave our piece. We said what we said.
And if you want to do the same, literally leave a comment.
Yes, we're working.
And message us.
Yeah,
as well.
We're working on putting together an IG account and putting together an email so that we can implement more
conversations with y'all.
Yeah, with you guys. Because let me just say, y'all are some crazy mothers.
Especially yours.
Oh, they're insanity.
Like mine ain't as wild as yours.
Mine
you got some wildin'.
Let me just say, y'all some real mother, and I support it. But yes, AJ and I over the next episode are going to work on doing segments, implementing more of you guys into our shows. And we're going to have some visuals out for you guys here pretty soon. Yes. So be on the lookout for that. Do you have anything else?
No, I just have to say that I really appreciate everyone for always just asking us, when is the podcast starting? That just shows how much of a want that you guys wanted from us. So just thank you for all the support and the love.
Yes.
And yeah, give us
feedback,
honestly.
Yeah, because the more feedback and constructive criticism we can get to know how to do better and be better in this space, we're all for it.
Unlike somebody people, else.
Right.
Yeah, we are willing to
hear
listen
you out and listen. So, yes, look out for our handles very soon. We're going to have it for our podcast. Look out for when we post the schedule for our next episode. And if you have any questions or want us to go over anything, DM us. But
I guess that's it.
Let's wrap it up.
Okay. If anything, we'll post every week.
Right.
On specific platforms. You'll find out. And
could be.
That's it. So let's deuce. Let's get out.
I do need to take a deuce though.
Yeah, you do.
But in the wise words of Ofas, 1, 2, 3. Ofas!